was him?
He got mad. He jumped from here to over there to her and growled at her and took it away. Look, she just came to me like, what? Oh my. Oh, look, Nicole's on the live.
Yeah, what is that?
She said, Hope Lou has been sending you my love, been messaging him. Hi, Cole. Hi, everybody.
So are you?
I did. I said, hey, Cole. Oh, yeah, he has been telling me. I'm out of it. Love you too, Cole. Everybody's saying hi to you.
I'm busy over here cooking.
Oh, please. You're seasoning your chicken. That's for tomorrow because my mom's the one that's been cooking.
I've just been doing nothing around here. You know?
Absolutely nothing. I guess I'm just giving people more time to come on here because I see that more people keep coming in. I wasn't specific on what this live was about because all of you already know what this live is about. I wanted to come on here and just basically answer questions. I can't exactly answer how I am because I'm not okay. And it's going to be a while before I am. I can speak to you guys about how everything went if you'd like. And I can share my story.
Yeah.
Because it was definitely what I expected. I expected it to be very rough, and it was very rough. And yes, Misty, I took your advice. I did hold her. I did see her. I did take pictures of her. I didn't take pictures with her, but I took pictures of her. The nurse was kind enough to take my engagement ring and put it next to the baby and take a picture. And also of my mother's cross and take a picture. The pictures wasn't my idea, it was my mother's idea, which was weird because she was the first one to say you shouldn't see her. But as the minutes led up to the moment of it happening, I kind of was indecisive about it, especially from hearing from a lot of you that it was a good idea to look at her, to see her and whatnot. But I did see her and I held her. Everything was really, really painful. Actually, they said that they don't give epidurals to women like me because it wouldn't get that bad, but it got that bad for me. No pain meds were helping me at all. And then when they did give me the pain medication, my gastritis flared up. So I literally had pain here and I had contractions and I felt everything. And I was screaming in pain for hours and hours and hours. And I was squeezing my mom's hand, and then my mom and Angel were taking turns because I was squeezing his hand for a while, and then I was squeezing her hand, and then I would shake the bed, and it was just so painful. It was so painful. It was a full-on labor. It was crazy. And then toward the end of me just giving up, I was like, I just can't do this anymore. It's so painful. The nurse did get in contact with the doctor and let him know that, well, he knew because he was on call, but she kept telling him, like, this isn't working. What do we give her now? And then finally he said, just give her an epidural because she's in way too much pain. And then by that time, like I said, it was hours. It was the whole night through.
Yeah.
We started
At 12. The pain started at 12.
The pain started at 12.
Stop that.
And it stopped at 8 o'clock in the morning because I delivered her at
9.
No, at
9:15.
9:15. So all the way from 12 to 9:15 in the morning, I was in pain, and then they were gonna do another dose of what brings on the contractions because they had to do it every 4 hours. So they were about to, but they have you pee first. And then they put like something, it's called a hat, but it's like a bowl inside the toilet bowl. So in case you're peeing and you give birth, per se, it falls into there. And I was peeing, and I had finished peeing, and then I felt something weird, and she just came out. And I called the nurse, and she said, it's okay, you're okay, everything's okay. And then she helped me get up and helped me go to the bed, and then she went to confirm, and she did, and she took her out, cleaned her up, and then called the doctor. Before that, because of the contractions, it was giving me pressure, so I felt like I needed to poop. So they did let me try to poop. TMI, I know, but it was just the pressure of it. So I was told, yeah, you can go and try again, but if you don't go right away, don't push, don't try to do that. So at one point, Angel and my mom were sleeping. I didn't want to wake them up, so I got up on my own. I went to the bathroom, and I sat there for what I thought was 2 minutes, but because I was in pain and I felt the pressure and I was sitting there, I wasn't pushing or nothing. My blood pressure dropped. I screamed for Angel and my mom to come in the room because I felt like I was clammy and I felt like I was going to throw up, which I did. And then they went and got the nurse who came in and grabbed me and was like, don't ever do this again. And so my blood pressure dropped. I started throwing up.
That was before that.
That was before I had her. And then I got really, really I got really weak, and come to find out I was just bleeding more and stuff because of what I was doing. So I caused harm to myself without wanting to, basically. So don't do that. But it was just because of the pressure. I felt like I really needed to go, and it wasn't that. It was just other contractions and stuff.
Hold on 1 second, Bob. Give me a second. Give me 1 second, okay?
The worst part of it all, I think, is going through the pain and knowing that you're not. It gets me every time. Going through the pain and knowing that after the pain doesn't come the beauty of birth. It doesn't give you the beauty of, oh, look at what I did. This is what I was in pain for. This is what I was working for. This is what I was up all night for. This is what I was feeling like I was going to die for. There's none of that. That's the worst part of this, that I kept realizing as I was in pain that I was like, I'm in pain, physically in pain, and I'm not going to get the beauty of seeing my sweet baby come out and lay on top of me and do all the natural things that you're supposed to be able to do after birth. So So that was the hardest part. I think the hardest part for Angel and my mom was seeing me in so much pain and seeing that the nurse was literally putting one pain med after another pain med and giving me another pain med through the mouth to like pills I was taking. I took through the IV like 2 different type of pain meds. I took 2 Percocets. I took an NSAID also to help relieve the muscles. It was labor. It was full on labor. And that's just that's all I could say that it was. And that's it. It was horrible. Horrible. And that's not all, because after that, you have cramps. And they have to touch your pelvis area to feel where the uterus is and to feel if it's okay. So you're so tender and in pain, and they have to push down on it and feel and make sure everything feels okay, and that hurts. Dealing with my whole gastritis thing was killing me too, because I had that pain and I had the contraction pain. So it was just torture, full on torture. I did get mad at Angel because when he was taking a break and it was my mom's turn and I was in pain, I saw him close his eyes and I got mad because he wasn't in pain and I was. I think that's natural though. Because like I said, women come to this world to suffer. That's just what it is. We have to give birth. We have to deal and get periods. We have to get UTIs. We have to get yeast infections. We have to get all these things that is normal. And I don't think men get any of that. And I feel like that's unfair. Now I have cramping, which I take ibuprofen for, and I'm bleeding still, which I have to wear a pad for. It's like a heavy period, and now I'm trying to cope with my depression of what has happened. And I was a wreck, and I have my moments of being a wreck, but I honestly just want to be pregnant. I feel like the only way that I can cope through this and feel better, and if you hear growling, is because Juno's playing with Jax right now next to me. So I think that the only way that I will feel 100% again is if I get pregnant again. And I think at that moment I can kind of be like, okay, because I feel like I need to be pregnant to get better. If that makes sense. I think it'll make sense to a lot of my TTC women out there. I think it takes a lot of strength for a woman to go through this, and a lot more strength for women to go through a stillborn type of death, and even more strength for a woman to go through having to bury her baby a month or 2 after giving birth. So I never thought I would be strong enough to go through this. Apparently I did go through the physical part of it. I am still coping through the emotional part of it. But I hope to get stronger and stronger as time goes by. But despite what anybody may think of, you need to wait, you need to give yourself time. She's so mad at him. You need to wait, you need to give yourself time, you need to heal. Yes, physically I need to heal. But I think that the only way for me to 100% heal emotionally is by being able to conceive again and being able to have a healthy pregnancy. And I don't even mind not carrying to full term. Elijah is a preemie, and he is so incredibly energetic, and he lives a great life, and I'm okay with that. I'll deal with that. Yeah. And I just want to be able to have a baby so that I can know. Another thing I will tell you guys is Angel and I have spoken about it, and if I do miscarry one more time, then I'm not trying anymore. I think our next option is going to be trying to see if somebody could carry for us, because clearly that would mean I just can't carry. And I don't know how so many women go through so many miscarriages, because I said I could never imagine going through another miscarriage after the last one. And the last one was a breeze compared to this. Because I honestly said I wish I could have miscarried earlier and not this late in, or even later. That's even worse. So because of that, and I will get to your comments and your questions in a second, I just want to make sure I touch all different areas. It's more traumatizing when you think about miscarrying when I miscarried and when you miscarried further, because she had hands, she had fingers, she had a rib cage, she had feet, she had toes, she had a nose, she had eyes, she had a mouth, she had Angel's nose and his mouth. She had, I feel like she had his feet. She was so but I feel like she was so me, because she was, like everybody says, she was like dainty. Like she was just so, like, the way she came out, it was like with her legs crossed, and it was really cute. And it's really hard to go. It's hard to go through it at this stage, rather than going through it at an earlier stage where you can get a DNC, or when it just comes, like you just bleed and your body does it on its own. You don't have to see your child there and wish and wonder what could have been, what should have been, and just look at it, and it's just very hard. So that's the reason why I wish it would have been earlier rather than later. And only because we had just done the gender reveal Sunday, and then we found out Tuesday. So that was the biggest blow ever. And like I said, you saw I did a live video of the gifts that I got. And I have a closet full of gifts, of baby gifts that I had to put away. And I nearly destroyed that room because I went through an emotional, whatever you want to call it. It's been really tough. So, like I said, I couldn't imagine myself going through another miscarriage, let alone going through it at such a late stage like I did. Miscarriages alone are painful, but when it's later on, it's even more painful. And I feel like whoever goes through a miscarriage at 6 months and 7 months, let's say, that's even worse than what I went through, because that's a formed, our baby was the size of what, like this big, probably, right? Like this big she was. And she was fully formed, completely fully formed. It was so crazy how formed she was. But either way, it's painful. So we're definitely going to try again. I'm dying to try right away, honestly, because I feel like I'll feel better myself as a woman, I'll feel better once I'm pregnant again. I feel like that's when I can stop holding my breath and I just want to be pregnant again. And I feel like once I'm able to do that, we're going to get on it and do that, and then hopefully get pregnant soon using Clomid again. Our doctor told us that after I get either, I think, 2 menstrual cycles and they're regular and stuff like that, he said, I'll give you the Clomid again, you get on the Clomid again, and he's like 99% sure that the next one is going to be perfect. For whatever reason, if he's a mind reader, I'm for it, but he's like so sure of it, right, babe? He was there and he was like, I'm sure the next time this is going to be good. And he sympathized and he felt really bad that this was happening to us because, he was the one that started me on Clomid, and I had just gotten out of my last miscarriage from when we were in Arizona and stuff. So he's been there throughout these months, and he saw the struggle, and he saw when we finally conceived, and he saw how far we got, and I don't know what happened. Yes, a lot of tests are being done right now. They took loads of blood from me to test me for a whole bunch of stuff to see why it happened. They're also doing a test on the baby as well to see what happened. And that's the plan. That's what happened. I hope I covered everything. I'm going to go ahead and look at your comments, and I'm going to answer everything for you guys, so that if you have questions, write them now. I'm going to go ahead and go over everything for you guys. I live in Tampa, New Tampa, and I went to Florida Hospital. Forgot the name of it. The nurses were amazing. My nurse that night was a warrior. We were calling her like 100 times in that hour. She saw how much pain I was in. She was like, let's try this, and let's try this, and let's try this. And then we were waiting for the pharmacy to get the doctor's order, and she was like, fuck it, we cannot wait. And she just would give it to me, and then she would get the order and scan it and stuff. But she got the okay from the doctor, obviously, but she wasn't trying to make me wait any longer than I needed to, because I had the contractions and I had the gastritis pain, and it was so bad. Everything was so bad. So yeah, the nurses were amazing. My midwife was amazing. My doctor was amazing, because I was ready to get the epidural. I was like, let's just do this, because the pain was horrible. I adore all of the people that helped me. I just want to put it out there if ever they see this video, but they don't know that I vlog. So just saying, in case any of them like YouTube and they see this video. My nurses and my midwife, just want them to know that I'm very grateful and I appreciate their help. Everybody knew why I was there. I was in the wing of where the babies are born, and my room was at the end, and it had a little paper with like a fallen rose. It was like purple, which is a sign for a miscarriage. And everybody that walked in there knew exactly why I was there. So they were careful to not be a certain way or to be a certain way, to not be and to be. And for that, I appreciate it, because it would have been really bad if somebody would have came in like, hey, let's have a baby, like if it was normal, not be aware of the situation. It was hard to walk through there and into the room, because they had the bassinet, which we requested that they remove when we were in the room, and they did. So I think that's the only part I left out. Okay, I'm going to answer your questions now and your comments. Here we go. Bear with me, because it's up here. It's a lot of them. Thank you to all of those who are telling me to remain strong and that I'm in your prayers. That means a lot to me. I appreciate it. I don't know how strong I am, Tanya, but I guess I am. I guess. What's wrong with it? Is it good now? We good? Okay, we're good. Okay. I said, Tanya, I don't know how strong I am, even though you think I'm strong. I guess you don't realize how strong you are until you have to go through something that requires you to be strong. I still feel weak. Leave Jamal alone. Thank you, Cole. Okay, Misty said, Jeseth, we were talking about your stepson. Have you guys talked to him? No. Angel hasn't said anything yet because he hasn't seen him yet. And when he's in person, he will be talking to him about it. All he knows is that he thinks that we're going to be doing a reveal with him. So. Juno, come here. Come here, good girl, come here. Come here, let me clean your slobber. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Okay. Stephanie, I've been feeling exactly like that since September when I had my ectopic pregnancy. Yeah, so you get it. I just want to be pregnant again so that I can feel better. Exactly, Miranda. It's like until not even the growing in part inside me part. I think I'm past the whole I want to feel the baby kick, I want to feel the baby move. My thing is I just want to be in that delivery room having and giving birth to my baby. That's where I want to be. I don't care about reveals anymore. I don't even care about a baby shower. I don't care about none of that. I enjoyed my reveal. I had so much fun. We were talking about when we were going to do the baby shower. If we were going to do it on the beach because they have a family reunion, Angel's family, and it's my mom's birthday weekend that weekend, and it was supposed to be perfect. And I was like, hey, thinking about it, it sounded good and stuff. And we were talking about it, and we were talking about these things. And because we were so far in, and I was thinking of nursery ideas, and we had done our baby registry everywhere. And we were just waiting to know if it was a girl or a boy. And I had added a whole bunch of girl stuff already. And so much stuff that we did. We never, ever, ever expected this to happen. It honestly, me talking about it, I still can't believe it. I just still can't believe it. But I'm so past all those things now that I don't want a gender reveal because I don't care if it's a boy or a girl. I'm good with whatever. We can do a baby shower when the baby's here and celebrate the baby. I don't even want to tell anybody that I'm trying or that we're trying, or I don't want to tell anybody that we've conceived. I really don't want anybody to know. I kind of want to just keep it on the hush. I think it's harder when you have to announce to your whole family of what's going on, because I think everybody tries to sympathize and be there for you. And sometimes you don't even want to answer back because you just want to be in your own little black hole and try to find your way out. But of course, it's very appreciated. I just want to be in that delivery room again. And like I told them, I'm going to be back. And it's going to be on my terms. It's going to be because I'm going to be delivering a baby that's healthy and very much alive. So that's the part that I want to be at, right there in that room. In pain or epidural, whatever. I went through the pain. It's probably worse because I'm going to feel it more, but whatever. I just want to be there. So, yeah. Desiree Albury. Okay, since this is far up, I'm going to read it. It says, I can understand I had a miscarriage before my current pregnancy. While I am blessed to be pregnant, the anxiety of worrying that something might happen has taken the joy away from this pregnancy. I was scared throughout this whole pregnancy. I was not able to enjoy it. I had moments where I enjoyed it, but I was scared. And I'm not going to tell you not to worry. I'm going to tell you to hold on tight to what you have and to pray that this pregnancy will be the ending that you want it to be. So I'm not going to tell you not to worry, because I know that my next pregnancy, I'm going to worry. I'm going to be terrified. I'm not telling you not to be. I'm telling you to hold on tight to the fact that you are pregnant again, and that each day that goes by is one day closer to achieving your goal. Good luck to you, by the way. Women are very strong. They haven't, Sophia E. said, did they tell you what caused all of this and autopsy? So they do a pathology. The pathologist does like a pathology exam to see what they find. Those things take longer. So I have to see my doctor, not the end of this week, but the end of next week. So therefore, that's when I'm going to be seeing him, and he will be giving me all of my results. They did give me the results of my thyroid and some other stuff, and they came back normal. So we'll see what they find in the other blood results and in the pathology exam. Nicole, don't cry. I just saw that comment. Simply Tanika said, how far along? My pregnancy was considered to be 15 weeks and 3 days, but the baby measured 12 to 13 weeks. Oh, Misty said, by the way, I love her name. Yes, her name was Olivia. Oh no, Erin. This is what I mean. Erin is strong, not me. I don't know how you could have gone through that. Babe, look, her daughter was born at 5 months, stillborn. That's insane.
So,
That's horrible. You know, my mom is, and me, well, my mom is closer to church than me because she's very devoted to it. But, you know, everybody that I know that believes in God and prays to him and stuff, we all thought to ourselves, like, how could God let something so awful happen to these little angels? Like, it should be something that's against, like, it can't happen, like, it's not possible, you know, because it's so insane and so horrible. But then I had a nurse on my final night there that said to me, why would you think that God would do such a horrible thing? It's not God who does this. We just don't know why it happens. But God would never let such a horrible thing happen. So,
you said God was fighting.
yeah. God fights for things like this to not happen. And he wouldn't let these things happen. We just don't know how it happens. So, there you go. Bella Benuelo says, what were your symptoms? You know, I had few to none. The only symptom that I had since the night of the reveal was minor cramping, which to me felt like stretching. So I felt that my uterus was just stretching because the baby was getting bigger. And yeah, I didn't have bleeding like on my own. I had bleeding after intercourse, which had happened throughout the pregnancy, which I can count on one hand because we were so scared how many times we were intimate, because, like I said, we were terrified because of the last miscarriage and how that turned out. So after being intimate Monday in the afternoon, to be exact, I had a little bit of bleeding that subsided quickly. So because they told me that my cervix has something, it says your cervix has something around it that when you're pregnant it becomes sensitive, and for that reason you bleed through intercourse. So that was the only thing. And then I was just scared because, as you all know, on my phone I have the app for the heartbeat, and we were trying to listen to it, and for some reason I wasn't hearing anything, which was really weird because I always one way or another picked up her heartbeat, and that's how I was comfortable. But all day Monday night, all day Monday, like, I just wasn't hearing her. And we were like concerned. So that's when I called Tuesday, and then that's when I went in, and that's when we found out. So. Oh shoot. Oh no, I lost my spot. Still getting to your comments, just bear with me. Trenzy for you, I was 15 weeks. How, Saul says, how has your family been throughout all of this? They've been heartbroken. They've been sad. Everybody cried, my side and his side. But I can tell you guys this. From me looking out toward them, I think I see a blur. So I haven't been able to see who's been super affected other than Angel. I want to say my mother and me, because they've been here with me 24/7 since. So his sister, although also my sister-in-law, she was really affected. She was the gender holder, so she was really affected. His mom as well. His stepdad. I know everybody was really, really affected. But it's been hard for me to see how affected because I've been focusing on how affected I've been. Because I've felt like I'm drowning in a pool of sadness and I haven't really been able to come up for air. So I'm going to share that extra bit with you guys. Lisa, I did not get your email. Or I did. I think I did. I don't remember. I don't know how you went through 4 miscarriages, girl. This is my second miscarriage. And this one's way worse than the first. I can't imagine going through 2 more. I just can't. I think, like I said, if the next time I have another miscarriage, I don't think I will try again. I think that we will try a different method. Try to see if maybe we can get somebody to hold or carry our baby, and it'll be ours because it'll be my egg, it'll be his sperm, it'll be both of us, but I don't think that I would do that again to myself. I think you guys are super strong for doing that because I don't have it in me. Again, Stephanie said, I feel like my body is broken, which I guess it kind of is now that I only have one fallopian tube. All I want is my rainbow baby, but I'm starting to think it won't happen. You know, you said, I feel like my body is broken. And I'm glad you said that because I'm always telling Angel, and he's right there listening. I always tell him, I say, it's harder to know that as a woman you can't do what a woman is put on this earth to do. And back in the day, years and years and years ago, before women were independent and able to work and do this and do that, women were known to have babies. That was their duty, per se, on this earth. And it was men work, women get pregnant and have babies and have kids and reproduce. And that's just how it was. And the one job that a woman is given that is her right to do is to conceive, carry, and give birth to a baby. And us women in this community who aren't able to feel broken. And that's the worst thing that you can feel. You can feel like you failed yourself as a woman to know that you're not able to do what you're meant to do. Hope you guys understand that. But yeah, and for men watching. But I say that to him all the time, don't I? Yep. Thank you, Lisa, for your comment. And Stephanie, I can't say it will happen, but I will say don't stop trying. Jen said, 833-888 Jen says, yes, going through all the pain of trying to conceive is hard enough, but when you get pregnant time and time again and you miscarry, it comes to the point where you just suffer once you get pregnant. It's so cruel. It is. I see so many women who get pregnant. I'm probably going to get emotional. I see so many women who get pregnant time and time again, and it's a mistake, and they're like, oh, it's a mistake, I can't believe I did that again. And then you're just looking at them like, I'm trying to hold the 2 miscarriages that I just had. Meanwhile, you're over here, oh, it was a mistake. And then you have women young girls who conceive and have abortions, and they're like, oh, like it's nothing. Like these young girls. And you're just thinking like, meanwhile, we're here trying to at least have one, or give a sibling to the one you just had or had a while ago. And it's like, why is it so hard? And you're just like, when you get pregnant, you can't enjoy it. The next time I get pregnant, I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm sure he won't either. We're not going to enjoy it because the first trimester is scary. The second one is scary. And if we get to the third, it's still scary. Because what if we have a stillborn? And that's like so scary. And it's just scary. And I don't think that you ever TTC women will never be able to enjoy pregnancy after so many miscarriages or even one miscarriage because you just worry. And it is very cruel. Jen, you're right, 100%. It's cruel. It's very, very, very cruel. April, thank you for following me. I appreciate it.
You see what I posted?
Not yet. Stephanie said, I feel that way too. I had a miscarriage in July, then the ectopic in September, and I told everyone with those 2. So now I'm scared to tell anyone if I get pregnant again. Same thing here. I plan to tell nobody. Just FYI. I just want to keep it to myself. I might not even tell him. Kat says I can relate. I'm 22 weeks with twins and still haven't told anyone. Oh my God. The only people that know are people that see me daily. Haven't made a registry, haven't planned the shower, haven't set up a nursery. Kat, bless your heart and bless those 2 babies. And if you don't want to tell anybody, don't tell anybody. If you feel so much more safer and stronger knowing that you haven't told anybody or set up a baby shower or done a nursery, do it after the baby's there when you feel better. I see this now so differently that I feel like if you don't want to do a baby shower, do it when the baby's here. That's what you're celebrating in the baby shower. You're celebrating the baby. So do it when the baby is here. And that'll be even better because then you have a whole party of here's the baby, and people can meet the baby and bring gifts for the baby, and it's all for the baby. And that's how it should be. And then you set up your nursery as time goes by because truth be told, that baby's going to sleep right next to your bed the whole time, and you're not going to sleep because you're going to keep watching to see if that baby's breathing. So the nursery can wait. Done. I'm with it. I'm with you guys. Oh no, I lost my spot again. Wait, where am I? I wouldn't be a mom if it wasn't for my best friend carrying my son. I suffered for 13 years of infertility. I did 4 IVF transfers and got pregnant each time. I lost the baby every time. Jen, that's crazy. I do remember you telling me that. Oh my God. Well then, if that is what it needs to be done, then that's what needs to be done. But at least you get to be a mom. Wow. No, we haven't considered counseling or anything like that. I mean, I've kind of considered it, but I don't think I need it right now. Or not need it, but I don't think I want it right now. Nicole, you're so funny. Remember that, because we might need a surrogate, Nicole. Hi, Maggie. Oh, Misty, don't cry. All your comments are so sweet. I'm trying to read all of them. Where I lost my spot again. Can't even imagine what you're going through. My prayers are with you guys. Soon, maybe we will first things you will have love. You'll never be able to explain. It's truly beautiful, I promise. You know, that's another thing that I say. I think me and Angel joke around a lot, and in our family, we joke around a lot because we're like, can you imagine when we finally get that baby and that baby's in our arms? Or when the baby's older and the baby wants to go on the monkey bars, I'm going to be like, no, you cannot go on the monkey bars. Or when the baby wants to swim and I'm going to be like, okay, everybody has to be around the baby while the baby's swimming. And it's like, I think we're going to be so overprotective because of everything that we've been through that it's going to kind of be hard not to be overprotective because of everything we've been through. Oh my God, 11 times, Jen. It's true. You know, it's insane because my midwife was saying that. She was saying, you'd be surprised as women come here, they have a baby, and then they're here before the year is up, and they're like, I don't know how this happened. And I'm looking at them like, how do you think it happened? She goes, meanwhile, I'm coming into this room where you're just trying to at least have one, and this happens. I don't get it. You would think that with the attraction that him and I have, that one look at him and I would be pregnant like this. But it doesn't work like that. LP 73. 4 miscarriages. She has a healthy son now. That's crazy. Those pains were so bad. And they came out of nowhere. Let me tell you. It was like a slap in the face out of nowhere. Stephanie, that's 77. I'm not even telling my husband until I go to the doctor and hear a heartbeat. Right. Oh, Tara. Miranda, have you thought about a surrogate? See, Athena, you don't need a baby shower. You can get gifts after. That's perfect. That's perfect. There you go. And you didn't have a nursery. No problem. Set up a baby room afterwards. I think it's so less complicated now in that sense. Oh, I lost my spot. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Miranda, try using the OPK by Clear Blue with the happy face. That might help a little bit better because I used the first response ones, and even when the line got darker, it was confusing whether I was ovulating or not. So even though the OPKs from Clear Blue are expensive because they're almost $40, it's worth it. So in case you need to try something else. Rima, thank you. Athena, that is so true. Nicole, words of wisdom. Helicopter parents are fine in my book. I plan to be one. Oh God, I lost my spot again. What was I? Okay. It's the hardest thing to get back to normal after a miscarriage. I don't think you ever do. I think a piece of you dies each time you miscarry. It goes with the piece of you that you lost. It's just what it is. I know, if only a kiss got you pregnant. Good luck, Muffy's mom. Jill says, I had a 14-week miscarriage, then chemical pregnancies few times, including this month. Being a woman sucks, but when we finally have that baby in our arms, it will be worth it. It will be worth it. That is true. I don't know why surrogates have to be so expensive. I caught up, finally. Oh, I lost my spot. You know, that's true. A lot of people tell you, like, oh, you have to get on with your life, or oh, you have to do this, and oh, you have to do that after, like, this has happened. And it's like, how do you do that?
What is this?
Oh. She froze some of the soup so that way it doesn't go bad. It's very hard to be on the other side of the person who's miscarried, because I think people try to say helpful things, but in all reality, you can't rush them to feel better. You just have to do it in their own time and in their own way. And there's nothing wrong with that. What did I miss? So yeah, I've answered everything, and I just wanted to update you guys. I'm actually getting tired now. Z posted a tea on her Instagram, and I got it. It's by, which I just drank, Traditional Medicinal Tea. It's the raspberry tea. It's supposed to be very healing for your uterus, and to promote healthy menstrual cycles. So I'm drinking that now so that I can help my uterus be fortified, help it go back to its stronger, healthier self, so that hopefully when it is time to try again, that it will take, and it won't take long, and that it will stick. Whew. Yeah, it's easy to say, oh, you can't dwell on what's happened. You have to move on when you haven't been through it. You just can't. You just can't. You need time to heal. Your body needs time to heal. And you know when you'll be ready to try again and to not get over it, but to move on from this chapter in your life, because we will never forget the babies that we have lost. Ever. Women will never forget that. I still remember my first one. And it's heartbreaking. And now this one is even worse. So forget it. Love you too, Cole. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and leave you now because I'm getting sleepy and tired. I pretty much stay in bed all day. I have to be kind of like in bed rest for 2 weeks. So if you guys want to message me on IG, Instagram, go right ahead. You know what my Instagram is. I'll write it here for you guys. So go ahead and message me. There's not many posts, and I try not to look at my posts. I'm not sure what I would be posting after all of this, but I need to go change these nails like tomorrow because I can't stand looking at them anymore. I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you so much for your comments and so much for your support and so much for your love, and thank you so much for your prayers. It means the world to me. I love you guys so much. I love hearing from you guys. If you guys need advice, I can still give it. I would be more than happy to. It would really distract me. Thank you so much for everything. Like I said, I love you guys so much. Thank you to Nicole for logging on. Nobody ever follows the lives in the family. It's true. Nicole went ahead and stuck it through and commented. Good luck to all of you who are trying. Good luck to all of you who are currently pregnant. I hope you reach your desired goal. And for all of you that do have a child, go and kiss that child and feel very grateful for at least having one. Don't forget that. Good night, guys.